Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Bro, I'm sorry, but this nigga's dumb as hell. Like, bitch, I sentence you to go back to fucking elementary school. What's good, everybody? It's Destin Choice, and you're watching Choice TV. So today I want to talk about this dumbass nigga, Prettyboyfredo, who got scammed out of $16,000 by a crackhead.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Jose, you're done. You are done. He's on the way. You stole the money. Hands are up, sir.
It's a camera.
Hands are up, sir. Everybody put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Prettyboyfredo basically woke up one day and said, hey, I want to help a crackhead. He drove around and he picked up a random crackhead from his car, and all these videos were 6 months ago. These videos were months ago, and he basically made numerous videos trying to capitalize the fact that he was helping a homeless person in need.
Oh yeah, he got a blanket on. Yeah. I'm gonna make a U-turn. I'm pull over. Yo! How you doing, man? What's up, man? How you doing? My name's Fredo.
So, Jose.
Nice to meet you, man. Homeless?
Yeah.
Cold out here, huh?
Yeah, it's cold.
Where you headed?
I was gonna do down the heat down there now.
Homeless shelter?
Yeah.
You wanna kick it with me for the day?
And let me just start by saying, anybody who makes those fucking homeless videos is full of shit. I don't trust nah motherfucker who decides to make a video trying to capitalize on the fact that they're helping somebody in need. If you were trying to help somebody in need, you would do it off of camera instead of doing it on camera and posting it for millions of people to see. Anyone that does that is obviously doing that for attention, which I understand. Get it how you live, but bitch, that shit ain't genuine at all. And honestly, I feel like Prettyboyfredo had that shit coming. You got scammed because your stupid ass wanted to go around helping a crackhead. Obviously, this nigga ain't from the fucking hood because you don't go around helping crackheads. Crackheads never change. Crackheads change if they want to change. So honestly, to keep it 100%, I don't trust homeless people. I don't give them none of my fucking hard-earned money. You ain't getting shit out of my wallet. Why? Because I don't trust them. I don't trust what they will do with the money, and I don't trust what they decide to spend it on. I don't know. They could be doing all types of prostitution, drugs. I don't trust that shit. So if I see a homeless person in need, this is what I would do. I'll buy them food or I'll give them a fucking blanket, but I would not give my money to a homeless person. So long story short, Prettyboyfredo found out that this homeless person that he raised money for took the money and fucking dipped. Now to start from the beginning, 6 months ago, Prettyboyfredo decided, I want to go help a crackhead today. He drove around, he picked up a random fucking crackhead, let a crackhead sit in his fucking car, let a crackhead tell his whole fucking life story in his car, and Prettyboyfredo recorded the whole shit. Prettyboyfredo had this shit coming. His dumbass had this shit coming. He's problematic as fuck. And he decided to help a homeless person, obviously because he wanted to capitalize off of it. A homeless person to a LeBron James fucking basketball tournament. And I'm like, what the hell is this? This is so fucking stupid. Is he dumb? How does that benefit him? What they doing a fucking turkey drive at the NBA playoffs or something? I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, Fredo, if you're watching this, do you normally pick up homeless people and let them sit in your fucking car and explain their life story? Like, are people gonna sit up here and act like that shit is fucking normal? So he got finessed out of money. He raised over $16,000 from GoFundMe money. There were people donating money, and I don't understand why his dumb ass started a GoFundMe, because after what that little white boy did and his racist ass mom did, GoFundMe should have been left in 2017. Real shit, Prettyboyfredo handled things horribly when he put them to the homeless person's house. This homeless person got his hands on the money, and Prettyboyfredo decided to pull up and started acting crazy.
To let someone get away with stealing from my subscribers. I don't give this motherfucker got a gun. He gonna shoot me. I don't care, bro. You going down, and I'm holding you accountable, bro. The door, Jose. Open the door. I'm holding you accountable, Jose. Go ahead. Pull it up on me, bro. I dare you. I dare you. Let's go.
Oh, you want to put a gun at me? You want to put? I'm like, what the fuck? He's not pointing a gun at you. You don't see any gun in the video. So that alone just rubbed me the wrong way. And once this nigga got his hands on the fucking money, he didn't call Fredo for a fucking week. Fredo was helping him, investing time, money. Fredo was taking this nigga out to eat, giving this nigga all types of makeovers and shit.
How do you feel, man?
Yeah, this is amazing.
This is amazing?
Yeah.
Look at the pose. I didn't even tell him the pose.
Party, and you know me.
That's what you get for trying to capitalize, you dumbass.
Yeah, it hurts.
He trying not to laugh.
Happens, man.
He like, this nigga dumb as
You
fuck.
could be at the top.
I don't even know what to say. I truly don't know what to say. As you guys can see, Jose has ran off with the money. He's gone. You go out of your way to help somebody, and this is how they repay you.
He made it perfectly clear that he gotta do what he gotta do, and he doesn't care if he gets shot. And I'm like, nigga, you are a big ass black guy with a whole fucking child. You have way too much to fucking lose to go around pulling up the people's houses. I understand you're mad about your fucking money, and if somebody stole your fucking money, well, technically it wasn't his fucking money. Technically, it was the hobo's money. It was Jose the scammer's money. It was the crackhead's money, because he raised that money for the crackhead, so the crackhead can technically do whatever he wants with it to a certain extent. Apparently, Jose the scammer signed a confidential agreement or whatever about how he had to spend this money, and he had to be able to prove that he spent these money on specific things. One, Fredo finds out that this guy ends up having a drug addiction, and Fredo decided not to give him the money at first. Fredo would have gave him the entire money, but at first, this is what happened. Fredo decided to have full access to the money as well. So if any transaction were made, Fredo would have got an update to his phone. Oh, bloop. Oh, you try to buy crack? Oh, bitch, I'm taking the money. So he would have got any update. But here's the thing though. He took Jose the scammer to make a checking account, deposit the money, blase, and once the check and money finally cleared, the money was in the account. Jose went behind his back, and Jose ended up getting a whole new fucking car. And I would have done the same shit if I was Jose, with a whole savings account or some shit like that. And he decided to withdraw money out of that specific account so that Fredo would not get an update of any transaction. Fredo was able to find his location only because this guy finally made a transaction at an hotel. And because he made a transaction at an hotel, he was able to find that hotel on the transaction list and find out exactly where the nigga was. After hearing this story, I was trying my best not to fucking laugh because it's funny, but then it's not funny. But then again, Prettyboyfredo, you dumb as fuck. Because the fact that you're giving this to a crackhead, bitch, you could have gave this shit to a single mother. You could have gave this to somebody who lost their house. You could have gave this shit to a fucking college student trying to pay off loans. Shit, $16,000 could change my fucking life. You could have gave that money to me. What makes things even worse is the fact that the homeless person was spending the money on drugs and rings and jewelry and prostitutes. And I'm like, bro, is this whole shit staged? Because this is fucking ridiculous. This is all like some fucking Lifetime movie. He made a video prior to finding out he got scammed about Jose's addiction and how he was trying to put Jose in rehab, but he ended up never putting Jose in fucking rehab.
I didn't find out till after all of that. I actually was warned and found out this information by one of Jose's sisters. Now, given the type of person that I am, I didn't want to jump to any conclusions and assume that yes, he had drug issues and alcohol problems. I really tried my hardest not to believe it until I actually seen with my own eyes catching Jose in the act under the influence. I'm gonna say this, on or off camera, I am gonna support Jose. I am gonna continue to do my job of getting this man back on his feet, because I've created a bond with Jose that just can't be taken away.
And he made a whole video addressing it before this pulling up situation. He made a whole video talking about how he wants to get Jose help and how he found out from Jose's family that Jose was doing drugs and was finessing and doing prostitutes and all types of bullshit. Apparently, Jose the scammer had a whole family. Apparently, Jose the scammer had trucks and a house and all that shit. And he was to use all that GoFundMe money to invest in his landscaping business that he ended up losing years ago. Now, there was many red flags, and I automatically knew that Fredo was getting scammed because, for one, there was an instance where Fredo took this nigga to a basketball game, and after the basketball game with LeBron and everything, he took this nigga right back to the bridge. So he took this nigga to the bridge, and he ended up giving him $1,000.
For real. Got one last thing, man. $1,000, all right? Use this to your best ability. Enjoy it. God bless, man, for real.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. God bless, man.
Food. Use that for utilities. Use that for a hotel. Fredo eventually calls him, looks for him, and finds him to tell him how much money they raised. And he finds out that this nigga is still under the fucking bridge.
How you doing, man?
Chilling, man.
Good to see you, bro.
Hey, good to see you too, man.
I'm with the hotel, man. You just wanted to be here?
Yeah.
That's what you know best, right?
Yeah.
And he asks this nigga, oh, what happened to the hotel? Red flag number 2 was when him and Fredo were in the car having a conversation, and Fredo asked him, oh, are you trying to get a job?
Are you working at all? Trying to get like a job maybe or something like that?
Buy me a truck, you know?
Get back to that loan.
Landscaping.
And it's like, this nigga just skipped the whole fucking question and Fredo's stupid ass didn't fucking peep that. How the fuck he gonna get a truck with no damn job? I don't understand how he came from the hood and how he came from a rough neighborhood, but this nigga out here giving crackheads money and shit. I don't give crackheads shit. You can't trust a crackhead. A crackhead is the type of nigga that'll literally steal your shit and help you look for it. Don't trust a fucking crackhead. That's what your dumb ass get. You should have fucking known better. Look, homeless people are homeless for a fucking reason. They're homeless because they made a poor decision that led them at a very low point in their lives. Honestly, once a crackhead, always a crackhead. Crackheads won't change unless they want to change. And I think he's completely wrong for putting his trust and his money and other people's money into this crackhead's hands. He had this shit coming, trying to capitalize off this shit. That's what your dumb ass get. You was too addicted to views. You was too addicted to trying to help the homeless.
Right here?
Like,
At the light?
yeah. I used to cut all the glass from these people.
You used to be your client?
Yeah, I used to be my clients. Yeah.
That's your old house. How did you become homeless?
My wife died, you know, she died of cancer. I lost my own company, I lost my house.
What kind of company did you have?
Landscaping. I had about, 6 trucks.
Had people working for you.
He could have truly given that money to somebody who fucking needed it, and I don't feel bad for Fredo at all because he made a poor decision in trusting some nigga that he didn't fucking know. Bitch, you literally fucking go around asking homeless people do they need help, driving them around, getting them all types of makeovers and shit, taking them out to eat. I understand taking them out to eat, but you normally give people fucking makeovers and pick them up when they... What the hell? Bitch, are you sure you're black? All the funds that were raised from GoFundMe ended up going blown away because come to find out the homeless nigga, the crackhead Jose the scammer, ended up spending all the fucking money on drugs, prostitutes, cigarettes, and other unnecessary needs like a hotel room.
Has already blown over $11,000 in 1 month.
Pretty sure he did all that shit because Fredo's dumbass wasn't keeping an eye on him. Fredo wasn't with him all the time. Fredo didn't keep tabs on him. Fredo didn't constantly keep his eye on him. And I understand Fredo has his own life and his own family. But at the end of the day, you gotta make sure this money gets put to good use. You're investing time and energy and money into a cockhead. You should have fucking known better. You should have kept your eyes on that bitch. He thought the fact that he had access to the account would prevent Jose the scammer from spending the money and blowing it all away. But his dumbass ain't even fucking notice it until like a month later. Technically, Jose the scammer can't really get in trouble because it's his fucking money. This nigga Fredo tried to call the damn police and say all types of shit like, oh, he, wasted all my supporters' money and shit, and the police obviously couldn't do shit because you gave him that fucking money. It's a GoFundMe, bitch. He can do what the fuck he want to do with that money. The account that he put the money in was in Jose the scammer's name. So technically, if he want to blow that shit away on drugs, prostitutes, and all types of cracks and pipes and shit, he can do that. He apparently reached out to GoFundMe and they were very understanding, surprisingly. And they apparently refunded all the $16,000 to the supporters. But Fredo was problematic as fuck and he should have fucking known better. That's what your dumb ass get. You try to help a crackhead, you get burned, bitch. I don't feel bad at all. Only because you try to capitalize off this bullshit. You try to capitalize off helping a homeless person for months, for views, for attention, and basically because that whole God's plan challenge and shit. You look stupid as fuck, and now you got finessed. Hope you learned a valuable lesson. Leave these crackheads alone. They're crackheads and they're homeless for a reason. But that was that for this video. People be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Give your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Tell me what y'all thought about the situation and tell me if y'all would have handled it differently. And yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch.
A deep connection, oh, your imperfection, I wouldn't change you at all. You can't run, no, you can't hide.